Divya, let's take our viewers through what the airspace looks like over the Middle East and what travel advisories have been issued, right? So this was on the 23rd night. We can see some amount of air activity, but immediately after the attacks took place in Doha, there was, of course, airspace over the Gulf nations that were shut down. And this is as of this morning. You can see there is enough movement in the airspace. The airspace has been opened up. Qatar and UAE were the first ones to do that. So this is as far as airspace is concerned over the Middle East nations. Now we're taking a look at advisories issued. Of course, as always, flights have to be checked. Their status has to be checked before you head for the airports. This is a travel advisory that has been issued by most of the airports, and including Delhi Airport as well as flight operators. Now, Delhi travel advisory, several flights have been cancelled since this morning. Some of them rescheduled, rerouted as well. Let's take a look at what each of the airline operators are saying. Now, Indigo is saying that they're prudently and progressively resuming operations. This includes two Middle Eastern countries as well as to South America or North America, which then heads to through airspace in the Middle East. But they're, of course, still being cautious. And, of course, we'll talk about more airline operators and what they are saying. Emirates saying that the flights have been rerouted and paths distanced from conflict areas. Now, Emirates, of course, saying that some of the flights have been rerouted that were supposed to fly through Middle Eastern airspace, but they are ensuring that the path of the airlines does not go over many of the conflict areas. That, of course, includes perhaps Doha at the moment, but definitely Iran and Israel. Talking about Qatar Airways, they're saying extra ground staff has been stationed at the Hamad International Airport in Doha. Remember this, of course, these statements had come right after the attack that took place in Doha. And now Qatar Airlines had said that there's more ground staff to help passengers who are trying to fly in and out of Goa. And of course, finally, Air India, like my colleague was also stating, they've ceased operations in the Middle East, and several of the other flights that were supposed to head towards the Middle East or through that airspace have been rerouted or sent back to India, is what we're learning. Then SpiceJet and Akasa Air, they're saying that flight operations are likely to be impacted. Again, passengers are requested to look at the flight status and speak to their flight operators before heading to the airport.